how does the energy manifest through the voice or with the voice? I think that's a very pertinent question for you watching, whether you are a business leader or a citizen, a family member, just a human being, really. You've heard multiple places that the voice is you, or you are your voice, all its nuances, and represents who we are in a specific moment. And what I would like to share with you today is slightly different perspective to what we used to, although we'll see. Energy, if you think about it a minute, energy is a power, is a force. It's available everywhere. We keep talking about it. Clean energy, fossil energy, it's always available. And the way I like to think about it is it's always looking for a host to manifest itself, to apply itself. It's looking for a form which is going to receive it so that it can do its job, which is to show aliveness and connect with other energy forms and other hosts. And when you look at this from this angle, then you stop wanting to control it, but you start learning to be with it. If you are listening or watching this, most likely you've heard me talking about every one of our behaviors or our thoughts being a fruit from the result of an algorithm, really. And the same thing is with the voice. The voice is a very precise output from long-term algorithm development. And energy is what's going to power that algorithm. So nothing new there. But yet, how do you harness this understanding in your routine life, in your daily interactions with your colleagues, with even alone, when you are on the phone or when you are through your Zoom calls? I think the interesting thing here is to trust and rest on your energy, to allow it to find its way through your body, through your vocal cords, so that they can express themselves and communicate with the people around you. So the biggest requirement is leveraging that understanding and try to identify or try to be honest, really, because that's what it is. Have a moment of honesty with self and with others, and realize how much we are in integrity with ourselves, how much we are in integrity with the world and what we are doing. Because the more we are in integrity with what matters to us and what we believe in, the more our voice carries those ideas and carry like small little vessels traveling through space and landing in other people's mind and hearts so that they can put them in motion. Let me give you a few examples of from my clients, from myself, from life in general, of how energy influence our voice on a daily basis. And maybe while you're listening to this, try to recognize or identify moments in life where this might have applied to you or to your colleagues whom you want to help get ready for presentation or dinner or business meetings or anything. In my line of work, executive coaching, voice is really a big deal. And what we are learning to do with my clients is to recognize the signature of their voice. We're not here to become professional and expert voice coach, although there are quite a few people who are really good at that. But we simply want to develop self-awareness around the voice. Quite often I recognize trembling in the voice when people are not very comfortable. And I ask, so where does that start? And they always know. They know it starts somewhere down in the belly. There is a little bit of sadness, a little bit of fear, and they don't know what to do with it. The more they think about it, or the more they try to connect with it and push it out, the more the voice is revealing what's happening inside. Like an echo you don't want to share and you don't want to hear. Some of the times when people are on stage and they know they nailed it, they've done a pitch or they had a board meeting or whatever, and they leave the room without need for any feedback or recognition whatsoever, because they know it's done. They know they've been there. They know every idea was flowing. And then I asked, so how did you know? Where does that come from? And quite often they would say that their voice was much lower. It comes from a lower place. Their body was warm and the energy in the belly was very much available, quite warm as well. And that's something you can practice and you can connect with. So even now, as I'm speaking, try to connect with maybe the center of your belly and identify whether it's warm, just average, or cold energy. And if you were to speak now, would you be convincing? The more you can connect with that part of that part of your body, the more you can access to the center of the root of your voice, really. And therefore allow, in the same way your arms, your eyes, your facial expressions is going to send signals to people around you, your voice is going to be able to share the subtlety of your being, the subtlety of your ideas in ways that the world can't convey. I'm very curious to hear about your comments and your ideas on those perspectives, because they are just perspectives from experience. So if you have anything to share with me, please do so. I want to be in conversation with you.